G'day YouTube. Wow, that started off pretty shitly. Huh. G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Friday Vape Club. As always, your host, Squidly Tris, back for another review for you. Today we are going to review the Oumier Wasp Nano RTA. So this is a little single coil 23mm RTA. What we're going to do, like we always do, is we're going to dive down, we'll take a quick look around it, we'll chuck a build in it, we'll have a look at the box and all the packaging and everything that it comes with, and then we'll jump back up top. I'll give you the pros, the cons, the price, and if I would recommend this thing. So stick around, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, don't forget to smash that like button if you like the video, and that's about all I've got, so let's roll that intro. Okay, here we have a closer look at the Oumier Wasp Nano RTA. This thing here is a little 23mm RTA. It does hold 2 mils of juice. So let's have a quick closer look at this thing. So up the top here, you do have your mouthpiece, and the mouthpiece / drip tip is an all-in-one. Simply unscrew like so, and that is where you fill up your juice. Some pretty big fill ports there, and then this is the bottom of this mouthpiece. So this mouthpiece, it is PCTG, so it's another form of plastic, so to speak. The only thing I'm not too sure on is this, the threading. The threading into metal, I could see this breaking, snapping, cross-threading. So just be careful when you do thread this back into the chimney section. All right, so that's your top, that goes on there like so. Just be really, really careful. Okay, here we have the chimney section with the 2 mil glass, and then down the bottom you do have 1, 2, 3 airflow slots. Very nice adjustment, very easy to use. And then underneath you do have your Wasp Nano. You do have a gold plated center pin there and your peak insulator. Let's look around the outside. Let's check out that deck section. Here we have a closer look just at that chimney section, nice and domed, really going to condense the vapor as it heads out towards the mouthpiece. And then here we have the deck. So it's a single coil RTA. The deck is pretty much the same as the Wasp Nano, the first RTA. Up the top here, you've got some little flathead grub screws and your little leg port. So you stick one leg of your coil in there, one leg of your coil on this side, center that coil and then clamp it down. Oumier have really helped you out because they've added this little lip here. So this will minimize your coil legs from coming out or getting squished and moving as you tighten down those little flatheads. So you can see right here is your airflow. So you've got these 3 little airflow slots underneath. The air comes up, splits, and then comes out on this side, and then one on the other side. So they're going to directly contact the side of your coil. So I would recommend when installing this, have your coil sitting just a little bit up so that airflow is going to be directed sort of at the bottom / middle of the coils. All right, here we have your little wick holes, some cutouts for your wicks. So drop your wicks down here. You don't have to make them touch the bottom because that's going to create a little juice well and it's going to really get that capillary action going. So that's the deck. All right, let's take a look at the packaging for the Wasp Nano RTA. Okie dokie, and here we have the packaging for the Wasp Nano RTA. As you can see, Wasp Nano, there you go. It's a very, very small package. That's what she said. On the back, you've just got a little bit of information, nothing too outrageous. Pretty standard stuff that you'd expect to see on the back of a package. All right, let's open this bitch up. When you open up the packaging, your Wasp Nano will be sitting here. You do get a spare glass section. Once you take out the foam, you do receive some Oumier cotton. A little bag of spares, including a tri-tool. You get a coil, you get spare O-rings, and you do get more spare little grub screws. There you go. And you do get a Wasp Nano RTA user manual. All right, the Wasp Nano RTA, let's chuck a build in this thing. Then we'll do the pros, cons, price, if I would recommend it. Generic build video. All right, so there we had a closer look at the Oumier Wasp Nano RTA. We chucked a build in it for you. We are gonna take it for a fucking toot. So I've got a single coil in here, ohming out to 0.23 at 40 watts on top of my Squid Industries double barrel. Let's go. All right, there we had it. Look, as you can see, she fucking works. So let's talk about flavor, airflow, and cloud production. So the flavor on this, it's single coil flavor banger go, right? I would expect it to be pretty good flavor. I kind of compared this against the RDA, the Wasp RDA, the Wasp Nano, the original, and I was a little bit disappointed. You can't really compare the two. As a single coil RTA, I'd probably give this a flavor of around about a 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. It's good. Could it be better? Yes, I have had better flavors from dual coil RTAs. Airflow, it's not as, it's got the 3 airflows in it, so I was expecting it to be more open than what it is. It's kind of like a restricted lung. It is a direct lung, but it's got more restrictions than I was expecting. Saying that, it is a very smooth airflow as well. So it's very smooth, yet sort of restricted in a little way, if that makes any sense at all. I'm probably just talking fucking gibberish and French to most people. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time anyway. And the cloud production, it produces some pretty decent clouds for a single coil RTA. So there we had it, flavor clouds, airflow. Let's get into the pros and cons, shall we? Pro. Very simple to build on, very simple, very easy deck to use. So you got those two, screws, the coil legs go inside, it's got a little lip, so they've added that little feature in so your coil legs don't slip out as you are tightening them down, which is really awesome to see. For a very cheap-ish RTA, it is really quality built. I'm kind of a big fan of this little thing as far as the quality goes. Being able to put out something as quality as this for as cheap as they have, that's a massive pro in my opinion. Other pro is the drip tip, it's super comfortable. Well, this one-piece drip tip top cap, super comfortable in the lips, really, really nice to use. It's kind of wide bore, so you got that 810 style vape experience without having an 810 drip tip. It's all kind of one thing, so that's really cool. Yeah, and that is the one con that I have with this is this tip. Not the form factor or anything like that, just the threading underneath. So that's my only con for it. I'm not too sure how long this is gonna last. I'm worried that if I knock it over, I'm gonna break it, it's not gonna work, or that I'm gonna cross thread it and fuck up the threading there. So that's kind of my only con with this little RTA. All right,
So let's talk about price. What is the Oumier Wasp Nano RTA going to set you back? Well, I found it online in Australia for 35 bucks and for 25 bucks in the US. $25. There's not much you can buy for 25 bucks these days, but if you're into single coils, you could pick up a Wasp Nano. That's pretty fucking cool. Like, it's super cheap, it's super quality, it's got pretty decent flavor, and it's really easy to install coils. Like, what's there not to like about this thing? I think if you are a single coil guy, if you're an RTA guy, if you kind of like good flavor, go and check out the Wasp Nano. Really fucking cool device. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like always, please like, please share, please subscribe, and remember YouTube, keep it cloudy.